What is up, everybody? Josh here with Project Car Media, and welcome to part two of my E36 track car project. As you can probably tell, we're not at Peak Innovation Motorsports. They're very busy and their shop is very full right now, so we weren't able to do the episode there. We're going to do it here in my garage instead. In this episode, we are going to go over all the upgrades that we mentioned in the first video and that Peak Innovation Motorsports actually installed, and then a couple that I installed myself as well. And then after that, there's something I gotta tell you guys. All right, let's check it out. All right, here are those Style 138 17s. These are an OEM wheel. They're a 17 by 7.5. They're pretty heavy. They're about 20 pounds per wheel, so it's not ideal, but it's what I had laying around. Here are those Federal RSR 595s. They're 225 45 17. They have a lot of grip. That's for sure. So these are my Bilstein PSS9 coilovers that Peak Innovation Motorsports installed for me. They're dampening adjustable, but the dampener adjustment is on the bottom of the coilover, which makes it a little bit inconvenient, but they ride extremely nice. There's no more vibrations like I had in the previous video, and they just seem to handle really well. All right, and here is my EBC Yellow Stuff pads along with I have a spacer on here. It's a 12 millimeter spacer, and the stock wheels that I have, those Style 138s that I have, they are a plus 42, I believe, and so this spacer bumps it out to a plus 30, which gives me just a little bit wider of a stance all the way around, which helps on the track, obviously. And these EBC Yellow Stuff pads, they're really great with OEM discs. They keep the temperatures down, and they brake really well. Now, one thing I didn't mention in my previous video was that I was going to do a sunroof delete. I was talking about stripping the interior, making this thing light. So I actually got a really good deal on this one. It's from ECS Tuning, and basically it was like the price of a fiberglass one. This is a carbon fiber plug, only because of this scratch right here. Because of this scratch right here, it was $100 off, or something like that. So it was really same price as a fiberglass one, so I went to the carbon one. And then for the ceiling, all I did was I took some RTV, I taped off the edges, and I just made like an RTV silicone like seal. Basically, it doesn't look that great, but it does work, and there's no leaking so far or anything. It takes a lot of weight off the top, about 34 pounds. Let me show you the inside. You can kind of see the plug here, but there was like a cassette, the sunroof cassette was up there. I took all that out. The motor for the sunroof is all gone. I still have all the wiring I'm not sure what to do with yet, but I mean, it's a lot lighter up top. So that was one of the goals, since I was keeping the engine stock, was to get the sunroof delete. All right, here is the Mishimoto expansion tank that I was talking about, the aluminum one. You can kind of see the electric fan here. I didn't actually go the SPAL kit. I went with the Mishimoto setup. Got a pretty good deal on it compared to the SPAL kit. So you can't really see it, but it's definitely there. Here is the AFE intake that we put in. And when you close the hood, it actually seals right here, which is nice. And then for now, what I did, I just took out the corner light for racing. Air just goes right in there, and it actually makes it right to the intake. In the future, I'm going to be doing the headlight intake ducts that will look a lot better and actually function better. I did remove the fog lights to shed just a couple pounds, but really just so they didn't come flying off and shatter somewhere. Here's the Corbeau fixed back seat that I was talking about. It's not brand new. I actually took it from my drift car just because I'm in the middle of doing some things in my drift car, so I yanked this one from that. It really helps keep me, in the seat. As you remember before, the other seats were the stock leather ones, and I'd be sliding all over the place using my legs to hold me in. So this has really helped, and it's pretty comfortable actually. I removed the OBC and the radio, which were both things that didn't need to be in here that weighed some pounds, so we took those out. I also got this super cool Mishimoto weighted shift knob. I just got it off Amazon with one of the screw-on adapters, but it's weighted and it feels really good when you're shifting. So I just thought that was a nice little add-on to help with getting through gears on the track. Here is the energy steering wheel I was talking about. This is just a 3-spoke energy steering wheel. It is suede, and when you're wearing racing gloves, the grip on it is just awesome. I do have the V3 quick release, so that comes off real easy. Between the seat and the steering wheel, my seating position is just great. I have 90 degrees on my elbows when I'm racing, so I do like the steering wheel a lot. So as you can see, the whole trunk is stripped. You can see I took out the spare tire, all the carpeting, the batteries here, but the 6-disc changer was sitting up here. That's gone. As you can see, it's all stripped behind the seats, which really helps with weight. All right, so now that you've seen all of the upgrades that we've done, I'm going to provide a build sheet at the end of this video that has the list of all the upgrades that have been installed so far and where you can buy them. I'm going to try to find the cheapest prices of where you can buy them from, and I'll post those links. I mentioned earlier there's something I need to tell you guys. I know in the first video, I said that once these were all done, I was going to take you guys along to the track day. We were going to test it out. I actually went to a track day after these upgrades were installed. It was kind of a last minute thing, and there wasn't any time to film. So I just went. Turned out to be a good thing because I found out that there was an issue with my driveline and my diff. So I was able to get a new OEM driveline and a new, not new, but an M3 323 LSD diff. And Peak Innovation Motorsports was able to install that as well, which should make things more safe on the next track day, which I promise I will bring you guys to. All right, well, that pretty much does it. I wanted to give a huge shout out to Billy at Peak Innovation Motorsports for getting all this work done on my car and getting it done in a timely manner. I'm going to put his Facebook page down in the description of the video so you guys can check it out. But he does everything performance and does an amazing job. I've never had a problem with his work. He's worked on both my drift car and my track car. I definitely recommend him for performance work. If you guys have any ideas on what mods I should do next, specifically for track and autocross, don't forget to comment. And if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to stick around and see part 3, where I do go to a track day and bring you guys along with me, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can follow along on that. All right, thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.